Welcome to the world of An Eye for an iPhone, a collection of web series for our web surfing audience. Introducing, without further ado, the Super Loonies. Prepare to be blown away by these superpowered foes. Currently in conflict with each other in the most fierce battles you could ever witness on screen. You never know what those phones would get up to in iPhone Friends.
Achoo! Sorry, I needed to sneeze.
You know what? You're starting to become a right little...
And with their desire for adventure and joy, surprises are just around the corner.
Where's the hide? Where's the hide?
Don't ask me, I'm already disappearing off the face of this earth.
Right after I take 20 winks.
Tom Haines is up to his usual detective skills in the most action-packed cases any man could face.
This Haines character is no different from me or you.
Although not always on the right side of the law.
The United Kingdom will come to accept its new form of world domination, whether they like it or not.
Have you got enough ammo on you? Love it. Let's go.
Laughter is just a click away with An Eye for an iPhone's funny sketches. Or her videos.
Ah, there we go.
I love it!
From talking skeletons to random accidents, these videos will set you on a never-ending laughing spree.
What a wonderful day to do the Gangnam Style.
It was a pleasure assassinating you.
Boxy Bradford has many stories to offer.
Why are you Boxy Bradford? You've got a box on your head like a box head.
Along with some happy but annoying habits.
Come on, everybody! Yee 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 yee! Come on, everybody! Yee yee yee! Come on, everybody!
Yay, yay, yay!
This box head is sure to be a great influence to people of all ages.
Why are you licking my shoulder? That's disgusting!
Masses of videos, hours of fun. Available on YouTube, Dailymotion, and other video sites everywhere.
Nah, I'm okay. I kinda lost interest in the taste a while ago. I'm now addicted to something called Sambuca. But then again, I always have lemonade after I do my exercise.
I think we should call an ambulance. Or run underneath the call.
Oh shit, this is hydrogen chloride.
Tom! Is that... Why do you still keep it? Come on, Tom. Let's sit down and talk about this. You've been silent long enough. Why are you keeping that? What for? Look at me, Tom. Who said you're a bad person? You have a heart of gold, bro. I mean, surely the police have hired you for a reason. You may have a strong grudge after everything that's happened. But I bet when people see your livelihood, they'll see nothing but a man. A shining knight in chrome armour.
In other news, the Isle of Wight Police Department continue to face backlash from the public following several failed attempts in capturing corrupt Sergeant Curtis Backale, who is rumoured to be attempting to create world domination. The police have yet to comment on their lack of progress. For more breaking news, download the BBC News app.
You could have just asked. And you have to admit, you can't really blame them for slagging us off. Tell that to the boss. We're hardly making any progress, are we? Are you still going to meet up with Backale? And how do you know this isn't a trap? How do you know you're going to live to tell the tale? And the guy who gave you that had the balls to tip Backale off and arranged for him to meet you. I know. But are you sure you know what you're doing? The boss texted me an hour ago saying he sent backup. There's this MI5 chap from Southampton, Donald Warner. They said he'll be kind. Sometimes, Tom, I just want to kick you in the balls. I might pop out to the store while you're out, just in case the house is empty when you get back. No worries, just make sure you have your distress pen on you.
It's written in black and white. Be sure to keep it out of the wrong hands. Give it to the blue boys only. I notice your revolver. You like doing things the classical way. Amen. Be careful out there, mate. Backale's literally everywhere. He'll stop at nothing to keep his business under wraps.
Hello there. Are you who I think you are? I was asking a yes or no question, and I'm gonna take that shrug as a yes. Anyways, I've been looking forward to meeting you for a very long time. You've really been causing stir lately, haven't you? I take it you're one of those pricks that shoots first and asks questions later. Well, I have a job I intend to finish today, and I don't give a fuck if it involves killing somebody. The codes. Mind if I ask how you got your hands on that? There's one thing you need to know about me. I don't ask twice, so would you please be so kind to hand that over? Then nobody else has to get hurt. I'm gonna get that fucking code from you! Hey, mate. No, when I said I don't need a drone, I meant it. Oh, I'm sure, mate. I bet you're around on me at the pub tonight. I get that code off that so-called detective. the envelope. You're gonna hand it over, and then you'll be taken to somewhere where nobody will miss you. I got back up on the way you were. You know what, mate? You just hide in the shadows like a useless ape. This will be mine now. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Let me guess, you're gonna send that code to your source. If you do that, I'll be forced to put you down.
What the hell is this? What? That's not Backale.
Huh?
This is Agent Donald Warner, MI5 from Southampton. Boss hired him temporarily to assist us in catching Backale.
And to stop you from making a grave mistake.
Shit! Did you send it? Thank God, that's actually a trigger code to set off a bombing ride.
Sorry?
He's saying you should have told him who you were earlier.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought Soa here would have told you. And what about the guy that gave him the envelope?
Mm-hmm.
Why would some...
I think what you're meant to ask is why would some random stranger give a cop a trigger code?
Be sure to keep it out of the wrong hands. Give it to the blue boys only.
Sergeant Backale, do you read?
Go ahead.
Ride is still in one piece. There wasn't even a bang.
Yeah, I know. The Haines guy's a lot smarter than I thought.
What do you want to do now, sir?
I'd say I sent him a message via the flames of world domination.
I get the idea, Sarge.
Yes. The hurricane will soon commence.
Like you could use some coffee, you know, to diffuse the tension.
Fuck off. Tension keeps me awake, especially when dealing with a rookie.
Look, mate, this Haines character is no different from me or you.
His choice of weapon is practically a toy, and you can only ask him yes or no questions to avoid the stress of his mute problem.
Well, it's not like the Isle of Wight has any resources within our case.
Only when it involves Sergeant Backale. Anyway, you guys are probably a long way from taking him on.
Well, anyways. 1, you've yet to see him use his toy on the field. And 2, you needn't bother, because I'll be doing the communicating. Well, time to put our happy faces on. Ah, Haines. Welcome to the club. Come on through. Now listen. Thanks for coming over. Did you find the place okay?
What's he say?
He said we could have given him more specific directions.
Yeah. Well, guess what, mate? When you're out on the field, there's no time for asking for specific instructions. Huh?
He said, no shit.
You better believe it, mate.
Why don't you make us a cuppa? Do something useful for once. Sorry about Hendrix. He's from Armed Response Unit. He's always wearing his prick vest.
Oh, whatever.
But tossing that aside, we never properly introduced each other. I'm Sidney Davies, former medic of the military. It was also where I learnt to do basic sign language, so this could be very fortunate for you. You're welcome. And I'll be teaching you to communicate through British Sign Language. If you say so. Now then, what we're dealing with is a group of mercenaries hired to assassinate the entire marksman. Slash us, of course. Under the corrupt orders of Army Sergeant Curtis Backale. Well, it depends what you bring to the party, really. They have their own vehicles as well. Choppers, jets, anything they can use to assassinate anybody with.
Guys, I think we might want to
hit the deck! What? Good shooting, Tommy. What was it you were saying about his toy earlier?
Oh, fuck off.
Judging by the way they delivered that message, I say they want to take it out on the battlefield. You up around fucking too? You stay here, in case Backale decides to come and check on his dead comrade. Have you got enough ammo on you? Love it. Let's go.
Right, my friend, that heals our battlefield. And this is where we get off. Alright, Haines, listen up. The one thing you should do in an ambush attack is you let the enemy go first. Once they do it, you blow their brains out. Now are you ready? Base, this is Davis. I think we got the assassins surrounded. Call in the backup. This is where the fun begins, my friend. That's the joys of the police work, Haines. It's always the backup. Oh, good for the enemy though, because then they're screwed. Propaganda. Alright, let's... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, not again. Of soldiers we lost in a week already. Hendrik say you used toy. Prove him wrong. What are you doing? This is a matter of life and death. Trust someone with a classic revolver. We know you're working for that scumbag Backale. 5 battalions in a week. You mosquitoes, pest. And there's one thing Sidney Smokey Davies always wants to ask. Go for your best lick, you Backale sucking mock. It's too late for me, Haines. Smokey's fire has been extinguished. When you get home, there's a picture of my closest colleague, Rupert Sower. Hendrix will take you to him. Sower will tell you what to do now. Promise me something, Haines. Don't do what I've
What happened? Where's Smokey? Oh, shit. I don't think Smokey would be one of those people you can easily take down. What are you doing? Okay. So he's asking to track down Sower, Rupert Sower. By the way, we might need to lay low for a while.
You alright, Tom? Let me introduce you to Liam Brenner.
Morning, Haines. So what now?
Let's take this into the...
I will leave you guys to it.
Hey, you still feeling shit after last week? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, man, but you gotta grow a pair and start doing this shit. Well, make sure you reset your mind for today's assignment. I'm not prepared for another bollocking from the boss, are you? Why don't you do us all a favour and fuck off? Now let's get this job done now. Brenner, if you wouldn't mind.
Thanks.
Alright, Mr. Brenner. We know you have other appointments today, and you'd like to keep this interview brisk.
Yeah, 5 minutes, if it isn't a problem.
Well, normally I'd say we have all the time in the world, but it wouldn't be an inconvenience if you need to do what you need to do.
You know, you just reminded me of something my brother used to tell me. If you gotta do what you gotta do, then you make it your number one priority.
That's nice and all, but can we get on with this?
Sure thing. We all got better things to do. Don't worry. This won't take long.
Right, let's start with your background. Birth?
December 12th, 1989.
Country?
United States. LA. Los Angeles.
I assume you were there for a lot of your life?
Yeah, till I was 12. Then we moved to London, stayed there for a year, until, well, family started getting money problems.
And why did your family have money problems?
My aunt, 5 years ago, she was in a bus accident. Really messed her up. She was stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of her life after that. The medicine she needed was expensive, and my dad tried to make sure he could earn all that money, but it didn't exactly work out. Then nearly a year later, other debts started piling up. Bills started pouring through the letterbox, and it was starting to take its toll on Dad. He started to become a little bit crazy after that, like he was really losing his humanity, and someday soon he just gave up and decided to let my aunt go. She went peacefully.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What the hell's he saying?
He's saying we shouldn't dwell on the past.
Fair enough. I should be bringing my A game anyway. Carry on.
Okay. Next up, would you care to share your results from the academy?
Got a B+.
You wrote to Haines here that your interest in becoming a sniper partially comes from an archery course you did in the Scouts in your early teens.
Yeah, I was a pro. Hit the bullseye every time.
And you think these long left behind archery skills transfer over to using a gun?
Well, if you think I'm gonna be using a bow and arrow, you got another thing coming.
And is being smart part of your attempts to join us?
No, sorry. Didn't mean anything by it.
And what is your other inspiration for joining the force?
My brother. Perhaps you don't know this, but he was a private in a military camp on the mainland. You ever get a chance to look up his file? He was a pretty decent guy. Called himself the marksman.
Was?
He was gunned down about a month ago by an enemy force right here in this country. Up in that field, as a matter of fact.
Ready! Open fire!
He was a tough guy. He could literally carry both an RPG over his shoulder and an assault rifle in the other hand. I seen it. Well, through Skype, that is.
Sorry to hear that. All this death in the family must have given you that kick up the arse.
It did.
Would you like to take a minute, Mr. Brenner?
No, I'm good. Mustn't dwell on the past, right?
Would you mind sharing your views on the law?
You know, my brother had another thing he used to say. Pretty much sums up my purpose in life. Bad men need nothing more to accomplish their goals than good men do doing nothing.
I guess we can accept that.
That was the last thing he said to me as well. Look, I'm not looking for sympathy. I don't want to buy my way onto this team simply by selling some crazy sob story. But I just had to get it off my chest.
That's understandable.
By the way, there's just one more thing I'd like to add to my reason for joining you guys, and then I need to head out.
Go ahead.
It's, because of you, actually, Haines. Look, I don't expect you to take this seriously or anything, but there's not a single British civilian that hasn't heard about what happened to you. I mean, when losing your ability to speak. What I'm trying to say is, looking at you, knowing how you got here, people have admired you for that. People like me. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys tied up any longer, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Oh, and Haines, don't let your past fuck you over. You're a force to be reckoned with.
You mean like the bomb you placed at the end of the couch?
Happening. He's one of Backale's.
Haines! The bomb!
Damn it. I don't need this toy. No offense, mate.
I've got my own new toy involved.
Are you out of your mind?
What are you gonna do to me? You can't be serious. Can't be sick. Whoa! What's going on in there?
Everything alright?
Are you insane? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Haines!
Damn it!
Haines! Haines!
Haines! Oh.
Stop! You're stronger than him, you know you are. Don't let him use your weakness against you. You know you're a good friend, and I don't want to lose a friend. You need to stop this, and you need to resist him. You can outdo him. I believe in you.
Brennan, what is your status? Well, I underestimated you, Haines. Twice. With our fake codes and everything. But I wouldn't celebrate just yet. For sooner or later, the hurricane will barge its way through the stoned wall of the law and rip its head off. For the tornado never stops whirling until it's satisfied of its decoration. And I hated to break it to you, but the United Kingdom will come to accept its new form of world domination, whether they like it or not. And if you think you lot can keep the way things are, I'm afraid you're diving the head up your shit. We'll meet again, Haines, and I guarantee you, next time you pull your revolver out, you'll be pointing it to your own.
Take it. Outlays, get on the ground! Weapon secured!
I'm looking forward to seeing you on the battlefield. Cavalry's here, guys.
Stand down, lads, we got them.
Tom, that thing you did to Brenner, you done it before, haven't you? With yourself, right? Listen, we all fuck up every now and then, but who's to say we don't need a helping hand? There's this doctor that deals with mute folk. I really think that he may help you. Here. Just think about it. Everybody needs help, Tom. Even an ape like you.